everyone, it's Brianna, and this video is going to be about law school, kind of updating you about my thoughts, any regrets or tips that I may have for you guys, and hopefully it's helpful to y'all. If it's not, definitely leave a comment below on more specific questions that you may have. So I always try to think about things in terms of what a law student wants to hear, what a new lawyer wants to hear, and kind of framing that when deciding whether or not to go to law school. So I want to give you guys as much information as possible. If you have any follow-up questions, again, leave them below, and I'm just gonna kind of jump right into it. One of the things that I think about often is, student loans. Should I have gone to a school or deferred since they, tried to give more money, or, whatever the reason may be. So for me, I do not regret going to law school when I did. I do not regret focusing on being a prosecutor and focusing on public service, because that's what I was passionate about and interested in. But I do know that that is something that may be of concern to other people. Now that I have moved to in-house counsel, it is definitely a shift. It's different, different things that I'm working on, different things that I'm interested in, and I'm really glad that I made the shift and didn't pigeonhole myself to one type of law. So that is the regret that I have, kind of, because I chose to take one specific course and then shut out other opportunities. So I would definitely say do not shut out other opportunities, even if you are passionate about it, but don't close off your mind and say, I can never do X type of law. Because it may be something that you end up enjoying, which is the case for me and being in-house. The next thing is I would have been way more involved in activities, going to, different court cases, exposing myself to a lot of different events and things, as opposed to like focusing on studying. So I think that's how you build connections, that's how you stay in contact with a lot of people, and that's how you decide exactly what it is that you want to do. So don't close yourself off when it comes to what type of law you would do, and don't close yourself off when it comes to the type of events that you go to, because I only did criminal law stuff. And the last thing that I think is super important is to make sure that you kind of keep everything in perspective. Each level seems like it is the hardest thing that you're ever going to do, but remember that it is just a building block for the next step. So once you keep that in mind, although it seems difficult at the time, it is definitely something that you are going to grow and learn from. So always keep that in mind as well. So in sum, although I stayed focused on being criminal and working on criminal law, I still took other classes that were interesting, and I paid attention for the exam. And although I wish I retained that information, I am glad that I exposed myself to family law and corporations and things like that, so that I would have a base level knowledge when people ask questions, or when I think about certain things when it comes to my life, and prenuptial agreements, or starting a LLC, which you guys know about. So just trying to keep your options open. I think that you have a very bright career ahead of you, because there's so many different options. Yes, there's student loans, but the actual interest rate is low, even though it's a lot of money. So I think that's something that you can keep in mind as well. So it's something that's doable, something that you can pay off, and something that causes me stress for sure, because it is a large sum of money, but it's definitely not something that makes me feel like, oh, I should have, done something I hated and made $500,000 in 2 years to pay off, this little money and have a big house and do all these things, versus I'm going to do what I'm interested in, what I'm passionate about, and what brings me joy, and having to pay a little longer. So maybe a lot longer, but yeah, I guess I just really wanted to come on because I know people are constantly thinking about, why should I go to law school? They're constantly getting told by lawyers and other people not to go. And I just don't think that that is a fair kind of estimate of what people should be doing. I get to go to work, try cases, talk to people, help people, reassure them, that things are going to be okay. Different things that I enjoyed about being a prosecutor, I'm allowed to do in civil law as well, which is very, fun and rewarding and interesting. And yeah, it's just nice to kind of stretch my brain and tackle a new type of law. So yeah, hopefully you guys found this video helpful and it helped you determine whether or not you want to go to law school. So yeah, let me know if this video was helpful to you, what more you want to know. But I feel like I've done very comprehensive law school videos before. And yeah, I know it's LSAT time. People are studying, getting nervous. Just take it. You can always take it again, but make sure that you keep practicing. It'll be fine. Take the LSAT. You have a large packet of things, whether it's work experience, different activities that you're involved in. So don't let people discourage you by talking about the negative aspects, because at the end of the day, they're doing law just like you want to do. So they probably considered those things as well and still decided to be a lawyer. So just kind of keep that in mind as well when making your decision. So I look forward to seeing you guys in my next video, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.